What is up, you guys? It is Matty here, and today I'm bringing you a Fallout 4 video. This is the Fallout Hub. When you want Fallout videos and information, you come here, people. So before anything, definitely check out yesterday's video. The Survivor 2299 website has officially been shut down, and I basically cover in that video the pros and cons of this, and yeah, and you guys get some confirmation on a few things. So definitely check that out. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. You guys are doing awesome with that. Trying to get to 1,000 for each of those so I can connect with you guys outside of YouTube. But without further ado, let's discuss that Fallout 4 just might be an MMO. Okay, so before anything, I just wanted to go ahead and apologize for the somewhat delayed upload. I tried to start my Fallout 1 playthrough, but unfortunately my camera can't be set up on a tripod, so I can't really record my face for the face cam, so I have to go out and look for a new camera that records in somewhat better quality and a much lower light, but also can record for long periods of time, because for some reason my camera only records at 20-minute intervals, which is kind of weird. So yeah, I have to go out and find a new camera. So that was scratched off my upload list, and I found out this beautiful modding community for New Vegas. I was like, wow, I'm definitely messing around with these for my next video. So I go to download the mod manager and sign up for the website, and I sign up and it won't let me sign in, so I can't download the mod manager no matter what I do. So that was crossed off my list. Sorry. And so I was like, crap, I really want to upload today so I don't get inconsistent with you guys. So I always wanted to talk about this topic because it was always something I kind of floated around my head before I kind of turned out into the Fallout Hub. And I wanted to talk about what if Fallout 4 was an MMO and what you guys would think on that. So be sure to post a comment. But I'm going to give my thoughts on it and how this idea kind of came to fruition. So basically, I was kind of looking around the Fallout wiki. I like to do that every now and then, just kind of refresh my Fallout info and just keep an eye on what's happening and everything. It's also just interesting. I love the universe of Fallout. Anyways, I was looking at the Bethesda versus Interplay law dispute, and it was basically this big battle against the ownership of the Fallout franchise. So what happened was basically Interplays was going out of business, or it was going bankrupt, and they sold a bunch of their franchises, similar to like what THQ did with Saints Row, and they sold it to Deep Silver to publish or something like that. Anyways, they sold it. Bethesda bought the license for Fallout, and right after they did that, Interplay announced Project V13, which is Fallout Online. And it caused this big whole dispute. I'll link you guys in the description if you want to go ahead and read up on this big court case and whatnot. Obviously, Bethesda ended up winning, but it's pretty interesting to read about. But I'm not going to cover the court case and everything. That's not why I'm making this video. This is kind of old news. I more so wanted to cover the whole thing about what if Fallout 4 was an MMO. So I was thinking to myself, based off a lot of your comments in the Fallout 4 wishlist videos, it kind of seems like, though you aren't asking directly for a Fallout MMO, some of those key aspects you are requesting are based around something that you would definitely see in an MMO. Such as, for example, a lot of people are asking for, I don't want to just be a human, I want to be a super mutant, I want to be you know, a ghoul and an android or whatnot. And I thought that was a great idea because, you know, people will treat you like shit if you're a ghoul, while some people will accept you, and it might be an interesting dynamic in the game where if you're a super mutant, you might be shot on sight, and it might be a very interesting change for the Fallout community based off those class changes. I was always saying that there's also, like, you could be like an android or something. I was always saying, I was ready to say, if the Survivor 2299 was real in a wishlist video, that you'd be able to like upgrade ships and program yourself because you're an android and give yourself these little bonus perks and whatnot. I thought that'd be cool. So you could kind of add that to that class section. But you know, a lot of people were saying that, you know, co-op would be a cool addition and whatnot. And I was thinking to myself, I was on that boat. But then after playing New Vegas and just going around, as you can see in the background, I'm just walking around Vault 22. Speaking of Vault 22, not to go off topic or anything, but I just want to say that I might, for my lore videos, do like Vault Chronicles or something, like discussing the story behind each vault instead of just doing vault tech in general, going in depth into each vault and their story and what happened. Let me know if that's something you'd want to see as well. Be sure to post a comment because I thought that was a really good idea and I don't think I've ever seen it done before. Anyways, back on topic. When I'm exploring these vaults, you know, it's something personal, something dark and lonesome about it. The enjoyable kind of lonesome thing, where like when I'm walking around here, like I'm scared about what I'm going to see around the next corner. There are these little like spores hiding in these plants just jumping out and attacking me. that's fun by myself. But what if I'm surrounded by like 20 people? That kind of removes that, like, yes, I am in the wasteland. It's like, no, I'm in a thriving community now full of like millions of players. Would I play it though? Yes. But the only reason that I think Bethesda would do this is because it seems like that's kind of a business strategy of theirs. What I mean by that is, like, for example, they made Fallout 3. Then, while they were making Skyrim, they had a Obsidian, who I like personally. They're one of my favorite underrated developers. They had Obsidian make New Vegas while they developed something else so that we could get another title from that license. And I feel like that's kind of their plan with the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, where they made Skyrim. They're having ZeniMax make another Elder Scrolls game while the Elder Scrolls hype is really big, and while they're doing that, or while ZeniMax is doing that, Bethesda is developing hopefully Fallout 4, which could be an MMO, which I think would be interesting because they do three things. You hit the nail on the head with Fallout 3, one of the best games of all time, one of the probably top 3 games of the generation if you ask me. Then you got Obsidian, that was kind of like a hit or miss for people, and then you got this big game that you can either make the biggest hit of all time, which I think would be Fallout 4 in Boston, which it is apparently supposed to be, or you can make it an MMO. Now, the cool thing about an MMO is if you look at a game such as Star Wars The Old Republic, where, in the Star Wars universe there are tons of planets and tons of civilizations to explore, you could do the same thing for Fallout MMO. You can make a bunch of states to explore, like for example, in Fallout 3 they had the Pit, where you go to Pittsburgh, and all these DLCs let you explore different areas. That'd be interesting to see in MMO, just like different states I could go to. So, yeah, if I were to pick, though, I would definitely like to keep this series a single player experience. Elder Scrolls Online I can kind of deal with because it's this wartime and you're kind of battling for land and stuff, and there's plenty of civilization in life. It's not a corrupt universe or crippled such as a Fallout universe, which is this personal experience, something you want to experience by yourself most of the time. Not to say that I wouldn't throw co-op out the door, but I feel like it's better a single player experience. But what do you think, guys? I just wanted to go ahead and just bring you guys a nice video like this, just chat with you guys. As always, the first hour of this video is live. I will be chatting with you guys in the comments, so let me know 2 things. Would you like to see Fallout 4 be an MMO, and would you like to see the Vault Lore kind of Vault Chronicle kind of thing for my Fallout lore videos? Let me know in the comments. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this Fallout video. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.